This is APN, the daily English news broadcasting service brought to you by Conference Network today, Wednesday, 24th of May, 2017. From your daily host, Mr. Sajid Solar, greeting with you in Islamic reading. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Headlines from the APN by the help of Al-Brother. Myanmar's highest Buddhist authority bars radical nationalist group. Myanmar army rejects UN finding of abuses in Rohingya crackdown. And lastly, the last thing Rohingya Muslims want. The detail are as follows. Myanmar's army on Tuesday rejected allegation of human rights abuses during its crackdown on Rohingya Muslims last year made by the United Nations in its report on the offensive that forced some 75,000 Rohingya to flee to neighboring Bangladesh. The crackdown in response to attack by Rohingya insurgents on border guard post on October 9th of last year poses the biggest challenge yet to Myanmar's leader and Nobel laureate Aung San Suu Kyi, who took power more than a year ago. Myanmar's security forces committed mass killing and gang rapes of Rohingya in a campaign that very likely amounted to crimes against humanity and possibly ethnic cleansing, the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights, OHCHR, said in a report published in February. Out of 18 accusations included in OHCHR's report, 12 were found to be incorrect, with the remaining 6 found to be false and fabricated based on lies and invented statement. The state-run Global New Light of Myanmar newspaper said in an article on Tuesday that summed up the internal military inquiry. It said military investigators, among others, interviewed nearly 3,000 villagers from 29 villages and wrote down testimony from 408 villagers, 184 military officers and troops. 3 law-breaking soldiers were jailed for the minor offenses such as stealing a motorbike or beating up villagers in one incident added. Apart from the completed military inquiry, a national panel set up by Suu Kyi in December and chaired by the Vice President Min Sui, a former head of the military intelligence, is also looking into the allegation. Myanmar top Buddhist authority banned a hardline monks groups on Tuesday, raising pressure on extremists after they burned a firebrand monk from public sermons, and authorities arrested several Buddhist nationalists. The radical group, known by its Burmese initials Mabata, was declared illegal, and no person or organization is allowed to use its name, according to a statement issued by the Sangha Mahanayaka Committee, the country's highest Buddhist authority. All signs with the group's name must be removed by July 15, the statement said, and anyone who doesn't comply with this ban will be charged under the law. Tensions between majority Buddhist and Myanmar's Muslim minority have simmered in Myanmar since across scores were killed and tens of thousands displaced in inter-communal clashes at the onset of the country's democratic transition in 2012 and 2013. Mutual distrust have deepened since October, when attacked by Rohingya Muslim insurgents in northwest Rakhine state provoked a massive military counter-offensive, causing around 75,000 Rohingya to flee across the border to Bangladesh. More than a dozen Nobel laureates have written an open letter to the UN Security Council warning that Rohingya Muslims are victims of genocide, but one Nobel laureate in international human rights idol refuses to be moved by the plight of these people, despite dire warning of a tragedy amounting to ethnic cleansing and crimes against humanity. That Nobel laureate Aung San Suu Kyi happens to be state consular and de facto civilian leader of Myanmar, formerly Burma. Suu Kyi will not even use the term Rohingya. Instead, she calls them either Muslims or Bengalis, thereby attempting to legitimate the false narrative that the Rohingya are illegal migrants from Bangladesh. Show me a country that doesn't have human rights issues, Suchi said at a press conference in October 2016, referring to a report of the miserable condition under which Rohingya Muslims live. This gives the impression that what the Rohingya face is some minor human rights issue that can be solved by the intervention of court or government agencies, while what they're facing is systematic persecution. The Rohingya, who form nearly 2% of Myanmar's predominantly Buddhist population, are excluded from the official list of ethnic minorities and remain without citizenship and are denied freedom of movement, access to education, health care, and the ownership of property. There are restrictions on their movement. Many of the more than 1 million Rohingya who were gradually denied citizenship and disenfranchised ahead of the 2015 election still do not have adequate identity papers. So this is enough for today from APN English News Service. Thank you for watching our opinions. Please stay tuned for more updates. They are still to come up next, as every day as usual, by the help of different news agencies from around the world, by the help of Rohingya blogger or other news agencies. Thank you again. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye. See you for the